What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So today I want to talk to you about XRP and give you my price prediction for 2024. Now, I've kind of done this in certain scenarios, and it really all depends on what does happen with XRP overall. But let me give you how I believe the scenario is going to play out. And if it doesn't play out that way, then obviously we can have a different price prediction because of that. But I feel like we need to talk about this. I feel like we need to understand where my head is on what's going to happen based on my belief, right? Um, and breaking everything down, seeing it as it is, and giving you all the information accordingly. Now, I want to give you a little bit of a comparison. Like when you look at a certain, let's say you make $8,000, right, which is $6,000 more than what you typically make. Then you go to the next month and you make even double what you normally make, which would be, let's say, $4,000. Because last month you made 8,000, this month you made 4,000. Typically, you make 2,000, right? So even though you still made double the amount of what you typically make in this new month, it's still less than the previous month, and it still looks not horrible, but it doesn't look as good. And you're like, this is chump change because last month was amazing and I was able to save so much more. I was able to invest so much more, right? It just has a different feeling to it. I do the same thing with views. I do the same thing with money for myself. As I make a certain amount, I'm like, I know I have to start to tell myself, I know that this isn't sustainable and I can't expect this every single month. I can't expect this 2 months or for a quarter. I have to look at it month after month and go, okay, this is how much my bills are, this is how much I have in revenue, and this is how much I have left over. And I can't look at it as like, oh, well, it's just not a good month because it's not making as much as this other month. Um, but the same thing goes for XRP, and that's the reason why I'm kind of making this comparison. A lot of people will say $30,000, and I've seen that, right? $30,000, 20,000, 10,000. I've talked about it. And then when you talk about something lower on the lower hand where you believe this price prediction will be, it's something where it doesn't have as much strength to it because $100 doesn't sound as great as $30,000, obviously. $1,000 doesn't sound as great as $30,000. So it just doesn't have the same kick to it. But this is going to be my price prediction of exactly where I believe XRP will be. So feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys want to check out my links down below for Patreon and Twitter, as well as a link for Margex. If you guys want to check out the platform that I'm going to be reviewing within this video, feel free to check out that platform. You can trade up to 50x leverage on XRP. I only recommend like 5 or 10. If you want to be bold, I would say go for 20 or 25, but 50x leverage really does give you no room for error at all. If you are that good, then make that move and you can make a ton of money by investing $1,000 in a 50x leverage, turning it'll be at $50,000 that you're investing and then gaining all the profits as time does go on. However, you go ahead and make that choice for yourself. Always know that there is a large risk with leverage trading. But anyways, let's look at XRP, where it stands currently. If we go over to coin market cap, you're going to see that it is up about 2.2%, 2.19% in the last day. I'm at $22,000 worth in my portfolio, 34.6 billion, almost 34.7 billion for a market cap. The volume to market cap ratio is a little bit low at 3.5%, seeing a volume of 1.2 billion, but that's still $1.2 billion. It's still a lot of money that's flowing through this cryptocurrency, no matter how the volume to market cap ratio actually looks. Now, just to give you kind of a little bit of a comparison to, a lot of these plays that are up, at the top of the list and how they're not going to see a crazy amount in volume, like multiple hundreds of billions of dollars in volume. You look at Bitcoin and we go back to like say the overall market cap, you look at Bitcoin and you see $23 billion worth of volume. If you wanted to look at a volume to market cap ratio, that's 1.8%. So it's not telling you that it doesn't have popularity because once you get to a certain point, you're really only going to have a certain amount that's flowing into the crypto market overall until we hit the overall bull market or even altcoin season, especially when it comes to XRP. but you're seeing the overall market down by or down to $70 billion worth of volume, down 31%. So it's understandable, XRP being down about 20% overall in the volume. Now, when it comes to prices, if you wanted to break down where it has been in the last 7 days, it's up by 2%. The last month, it's up by 15%. The last year, it's up by 46%. And all history, you see it up by 10,647%. Boy, wouldn't you have liked to have invested at these levels down here at 58% of a penny. You could have made a crazy amount of money going up to this point in 2017. However, I wasn't invested in 2017 in crypto. I still thought it was insanely volatile, and a lot of people did as well. It still is kind of volatile, just not to that extent. But more importantly, we're starting to look at some of these levels, and we're like, yes, we did have some form of dilution. And while you see the highest point being at a $120 billion market cap, the more recent history, the highest market cap has been about 66 or 70 billion dollars. Crazy enough, I did see it a lot higher than that, so I don't know why it's showing that this was only that. But I can only show either a year or all history. It doesn't go in between. If it did, then it would show me a better price range that it did get to. Even if it could show me candlesticks, it would look a little bit better, but I can't see that either. But the point is, for the overall price, it has a level that it's going to get to. Now, in this more recent history from the end of 2022 to where we are now, we've seen consistent growth. And I'm going to go into Margex really quick to show you that. We've seen consistent growth and a consistent increase in the support level. Right? It's an ascending level of support that this has continued to flow on this trend line. I've had this trend line here for a while, and it's been flowing on this trend line, bouncing off the trend line, increasing up to about 70, decreasing back down to kind of where we are. We're going to see another touch point. It could be possible that we see another touch point somewhere around the maybe the 57, 58 cent mark. That could be possible as we are moving into altcoin season, as we are moving into the Bitcoin halving and all of that. But I know that eventually it's going to break this trend line and create a brand new trend line. And I think it's going to skyrocket well above where we've seen it at a level of, $1.50 or even above, $1 or $2 or so. I feel as though this is going to find a way to get to a way higher level than what we've seen in the past. And that's just all on the basis of having, Ripple doing the things that they're doing. Now, what I see happening with Ripple and XRP. I see Ripple implementing itself into a lot of these different banking institutions and partnering itself there, and then it being an option. I'm not even going to get into the Fed buyback. I'm not even going to get into what the Fed opportunity will be. I'm just going to go into the banking role. I do see a crazy level of creation, maybe a bit of creation within the CBDCs that's there, but knowing that can't be communicated well, it'll probably still have some sort of lag time, and try and use XRP as that main focal point, right? The main the feature of whatever their payment system is there. So you're going to see XRP that's going to be kind of sitting there as the best case scenario, the best option to make it fast, to make it efficient, to make it secure on their system. And you're going to see this flow and be heavily used because that's the number one option that can communicate across different payment options that are there. So I think XRP is going to be used in that fashion, and we're going to see a level of not only a $10 but a $20 price point. From looking at where we are right now, that would be a $500 billion market cap at a $10 price. $20 price point will be a $2 or a $1 trillion market cap. So seeing that, I truly believe that we're going to get to a $10 or $20 price point. Now, as we have in 2025, I think that's where we start running up to different levels. However, this is a 2024 price prediction. I don't expect crazy numbers, which you can say and you can argue that $500 billion is a crazy number, but for something like XRP, I don't think so. You're going to see the case that ends up leaning XRP and Ripple's way, eventually getting to a point to where we have that conclusion. You're going to see an XRP ETF as well. You're going to see an all-encompassing ETF to where you probably have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all of the top cryptocurrencies that are included in there, and you're going to have various levels of consistency and growth within the crypto market, creating a lesser impact on the bear market when that does happen. However, we're still in 2024, and 2024, I expect to see that $10 to $20 price point, honestly. That's something that I see as we get closer to the end of the year, because we're going to see the altcoin season that's starting to pick up at those points. I don't know how long the effect will be for the halving, and after the halving, how much we will see maybe of a decrease or consolidation before we see everything really pick up. But understand that we're not even in altcoin season yet, and I know XRP has not seen any type of major return and holdings. We've seen it kind of double from those levels of 30 cents up to 60 cents and 75 cents. But we want to see it go a lot further. And once we have clarity on the case, which we will get, once we have clarity on that case, and know how far we are going, because XRP is labeled as not a security. It's just whether Ripple is going to pay a fine or not, whether they're going to pay a massive amount or a lower amount or nothing, and what the stipulations will be, whether we could see some burning of the overall escrow, telling them not to sell anything more. But honestly, I think you would kind of need that escrow in a way. I would just like to see them burn it so we have no further dilution. But you never know what will come up. But anyways, that's what I have for you guys today. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Hopefully you guys enjoy this price prediction. Again, it's very, very simple. I didn't make it super complicated. I made it very easy to understand. But if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to check out the platform that I was just on, Margex is that platform. Link is in the description. Guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.